Hello, friends. Welcome back to GM Philosophy in the Morning. I'm the GM Philosopher. Listen, we have a lot to talk about today. We have some serious updates to go over. In this video, I'm going to talk about three things. I'm going to talk about the December contest on the GM Philosophy Discord. I'm going to talk about the new digital magazine that the GM Philosophy community publishing group has released. GM Philosophy Publishing has released, like literally they're starting a monthly magazine. I'm going to tell you about that. This is something you could join and be a part in. This is something you could get to read, right? Okay, so there's a couple different angles to this. We got to talk about this, and I got to show you this. And then third, we're going to talk about the upcoming GM Philosophy conference. Okay, I'm launching a conference in the summer of 2026. This is really big news, guys. If you care at all about my platform, if you care at all about GM Philosophy, I'm telling you, you're going to want to watch this video. You're going to want to hit that thumbs up button, and you're going to want to watch this whole video. I'm going to show you some information about all three of these things. This is going to be a bit of a longer video, but we have to go through these things, guys. You have to understand the big things going on at GM Philosophy. So if you care at all about the craft, if you care about the game, care about the community, then this video is going to be very important for you to watch. Now, let's dive into it. First off, we want to talk about the magazine, okay? Actually, you know what? We do want to talk about the magazine, but we also want to talk about the contest, the December contest in the GM Philosophy Discord. So I'm going to actually play you a video that John Haynie sent me. John Haynie is the lead moderator, the lead counselor in the GM Philosophy Discord. He recorded a video update. I want to share it with you right now. Okay, I'm going to share the screen with you, and we're going to get this watched because you need to see and hear this update, okay? All right, here we go. Watch this video by John Haynie. This is really important for the community. This is important for the platform. This is stuff going on in December of 2025, final month of 2025, and he's talking about the magazine. So I'm gonna maybe stop this and talk for a minute about some of this, but let's watch this update. I'm gonna see if I can make the screen a little bigger. Let's see here. Yeah, we can make it look a little better like that. All right, let's watch this. I'm gonna mute my mic and we're gonna listen to John because this is some important stuff. And stay tuned because after this, I'm gonna talk about the conference. I'm gonna go in depth into information about the conference. You're not gonna wanna miss that. So let's watch this.
Hello, welcome back to GM Philosophy. I'm John Haynie, not the GM Philosopher, but I am the lead moderator over on the Discord server. GM Philosophy's mission is to empower game masters to run better games, and part of how we do that is offering a free Discord server where you can join in the conversation, and we have a lot of things going on over there each and every day. We have people asking advice, offering opinions, sharing things that we're been working on, and all sorts of things. So I would
Guys, John is 100% right about that. The GM Philosophy Discord is becoming truly every day a place where important conversations about the craft and the hobby are taking place. If you have not joined it, you really just need to join it. Links in the description. At this point, I seriously believe it's becoming one of the predominant communities online. If you care about the craft, the art of TTRPGs, and it actually matters to you on an important level, it's really important that you join us because this isn't just like the GM Philosophers community. This is GM Philosophy, the community. It's governed by a whole board of counselors. I'm not even on the board. I'm obviously involved, but John is literally the leader of the board. John has been running the Discord now for I think it's been months. And we have a whole slew of moderators who basically plan events and things. And we have a lot of things going on. I'm running events in there too. I've been doing a one-shot tabletop audit series where I basically play in one-shots and then I film video reactions to them. I've been posting them on my channel. I played a Cross Hearts one-shot. So yeah, John's right. There's a lot going on in there, and it's just really important that you join us. But anyway, let's keep going.
Really encourage you to join that community. We're over 500 game masters strong over there at this point, and a lot of really exciting stuff going on. And right now, I want to shout out a couple of really exciting opportunities that I have for you. The first is the content creation contest. For the month of December, we are going to be working on a one-page dungeon contest. One-page dungeons are something that's really been part of the TTRPG community for a long time. The idea is to have everything that you need to run an awesome one-shot or even two-shot dungeon, all on a single page. It's been done before and it will be done again. We just want to see your take on it. So if you think you have what it takes to put out an award-winning one-page dungeon, hop on over to the Discord server and get involved. Check out the rules and get started on your dungeon. That's a really exciting thing. That's part of how we challenge game masters and empower game masters to run better games, by flexing those muscles and just coming up with new ideas and comparing those ideas with other people. And then at the end of it, we have a whole bunch of one-page dungeons, and any game master is free to grab those and use them in their own games, and that is part of the deal.
Now, John is right about this, and this is so. There's a couple things here. You have to understand that these contests, when you join a GM Philosophy content creation contest, you're creating content for a game. There are specific parameters, but it's really important that you understand that this isn't just about, oh, I win the contest. Oh, it's a fun thing. Like, it is a fun thing, and you can have a chance to win. But basically, everyone has a chance to enter. They can submit their entries. The whole community votes, and then the winners are chosen by rounds of voting. So it's a community decided, a community voting thing. But here's another thing. The people who take part in these contests, they actually work toward building relationships with the community. They work toward building relationships with the moderators and with me. I actually literally personally react to the winners of every contest. And I do videos about this. Like, you've seen videos on my channel. There's a whole playlist on my channel where I'm reacting to contest winners. But lately, because I have been trying to get more like FaceTime for all the entries, I've been reacting to all the entries. So if you want to get more involved in the community, and if you want to get more involved in things like the community magazine, which we're about to talk about, if you want to get more involved in things like the upcoming conference, right? If you want to have a voice, if you're a D&D YouTuber, if you're a D&D creator, if you create anything cool, whether you sell it or it's just for your hobby, whatever, this is a chance to actually get plugged into a community that right now still has its doors open wide to anyone who wants to join in. So what John is telling you here, take careful note, because GM Philosophy, I'm telling you, in 2026, this is going to get way crazier. It's going to grow. It's going to get big. These opportunities right now are so raw and available to everyone because it's so new. We are so new to the game. But friends, it's not going to be that way forever. Get in, get established, start building that rapport with the community. And I'm telling you what, I don't care if you're a YouTuber, podcaster, blog writer, you design books, you design your own game systems, you run games on Start Playing, like you looking for paid players, whatever it is, there are opportunities here, friends. Do not miss out on this. That's why I'm filling this update, because it's so crucially important, because I'm telling you, in 2026, GM Philosophy is making big moves. And we're going to talk about some of those things coming up. There's big things going on. Okay, let's continue.
Other exciting opportunity that I have for you, aside from the contest and the one-page dungeons, is I would like you to run over and pick up your copy of the Philosopher's Tome. What is the Philosopher's Tome? The Philosopher's Tome is a community-created magazine for the GM Philosopher. The GM Philosopher himself has...
Okay, now, John at this point is being really gracious. The truth is, the council, in conjunction with GM Community Publishing, okay, we have a group in our Discord called GM Philosophy Publishing. This group has published literally books together. Like, we've published books together that are for sale. We have them, like, we've designed several books. I'm not going to flash them up on the screen. This isn't a buy my stuff video, but this is a new initiative. It's going to be a monthly magazine. Friends, if you have ever wanted to get in on the ground floor of something really cool, this is the very beginning. What John is showing you right here is a basically low fidelity printout of an actual digital magazine designed and released this month, well, in the month of November, by the GM Philosophy Council and GM Philosophy Publishing. Okay, this is so cool, and this is so, like, this is gonna go places nobody even understands how early this is in its development. and how crucial it is that if you want to be involved in this community, if you want to be involved, when I say this community, I don't just mean GM philosophy. I'm talking about the D&D hobby, the TTRPG hobby. There is so much room for growth right now, but it is not going to be that way forever. This is the time to get involved. Go grab your copy of the magazine. It's free. It's on the Discord. All you have to do is join the Discord and you can find the copy. John's about to tell you how to do it. But I'm telling you, if you want to get involved in this project, there is work to be done. There's so much opportunity to be had. We are just getting started. And like I said, this is really exciting because John is giving me a lot of credit, but I actually didn't do very much. I wrote that little piece and that is it. That's all I did. The council and GM Philosophy Publishing, the group, they did everything else. And there's no telling where this is going to go exactly, but it's going to get bigger, friends. This is only getting bigger. You think we're playing around here. You think we're playing around at GM Philosophy. We're not. We're in it to win it. We're into critical hit. We are in this to become the number one community for TTRPGs, protecting our hobby for the future of gamers, for the future of humanity. I'm telling you right now, you don't understand the passion behind the people and the projects and what is going on. It's only just getting started. So there's opportunity. So join us. Don't mess around and miss this, because by the end of 2026, this is going to be a very different organization. There's going to be a lot going on, and it's going to be harder to get involved. Right now, it's an open door to anyone. You can literally join the Discord and message John right now. That's how much opportunity there is in getting involved in these things. And it is new. A lot of these initiatives are new, just like the conference is new, which we're about to talk about. But don't underestimate, friends. Don't underestimate. All right, let's continue.
A short piece at the beginning of it, but there are a lot of other creators, and we've written articles. I'm one of them. We've written articles and we've created resources, and we have opinions and tutorials, and we have all kinds of stuff in the Philosopher's Tome. So if you would like to come pick up your copy of the Philosopher's Tome, you can get the PDF absolutely for free, only available to Discord members. So you can grab that. You can print it off, as I have done. I'm a bit of a loot goblin, as many GMs are, so I like to hold physical things in my hand.
John isn't just a loot goblin. John is also a really good artist. I actually commissioned with John the drawing of a map. Hold on, I got to show this to you. I actually commissioned John to draw me a map of the largest city in my homebrew world state, Regenesis, Amaranthine, the Jewel of Elisoria. Now, this is what I ordered from John, the raw map. I haven't gone in and put the names in it in Incarnate and stuff right now, but I needed a very specific thing, and John just crushed it. So, there's more. John has a lot more talents than just being a goblin collector. But anyway, I digress. Let's continue with the video. And this is another thing, like what I just said. I commissioned John, a paid commission, to draw that map for me. Why? Because I'm not a map maker. I'm a game master. I will design. My specialty probably lies in story development, player engagement, NPC creation, these types of things. Map making is not my strong suit. Anything artistic is not my strong suit. But the fact that John has established himself as an artist in the community led to me commissioning an art piece from him. Friends, there's money to be made here. There's opportunity here, right? There are things happening in this community. I'm just telling you, there's a lot going on. And the reason I'm publishing this update now, we just started December 2025. You have less than a month before 2026 comes around. If you're serious about this hobby, it's under attack, friends. It's under attack. We have corporate entities trying to do big cash grabs on your love for the game. We have AI coming in, disrupting the whole industry. You want a voice? Do you want a voice in the future of this craft? Come join us, because GM Philosophy is all about empowering game masters to run better games. And I'm very passionate about preserving this craft for the future of gamers, for the next generation and the next 10 generations, friends. This is serious business. We're not here to mess around, man. we're actually in this to win it. Okay, so let's continue. Let's let John continue.
And like I said, there are articles, there are opinion pieces, there are even ads for opportunities, resources that you can use. There are ready to use resources in here as well. And there are different opportunities in here, and more opportunities even coming up as the magazine grows. Right now, there is a team of 4 of us working on it, 5 if you include the short piece by the GM philosopher. And I just want to give a huge shout out to some of the other content creators. I wrote one article for this. GM Philosopher wrote a 1-page introduction piece, but there are 3 other creators that really deserve a big shout out here. One is Garrick. Garrick over on the Discord is almost always involved in every conversation, has a lot of advice. He has literal decades of game mastering experience, and he has created a lot of resources for the Philosopher's Tome. The other one is DirtySocks. DirtySocks is another one of the moderators on the Discord, and he is just a whiz at.
This is actually really funny. DirtySocks. So DirtySocks and John Haynie have been in this, and actually Garrick is actually very close in there, but they've been a part of the community from almost day one. And it's so funny, like DirtySocks literally, like, his life is so busy, and he keeps like low-key trying to quit being a moderator, and then we just say, okay, whatever, but we just like let him keep his moderator privileges, and he's just always there, man. So yeah, it's really awesome, and he's got so much awesome stuff to say. He's literally been a guest on the show. Like, we've talked about homebrewing stuff. That's like his specialty. But anyway, it's just so funny. Let's continue.
At creating all sorts of resources as well, and he can create things extremely quickly and offers a lot of advice, and he doesn't even play 5th edition, so he offers a unique perspective on a lot of things as well. And last, certainly not least, probably most, as a matter of fact, is Avery. Avery is another one of the moderators over on the Discord, but what Avery has done is incredible, because when I first conceived of the community magazine coming back, it looked a lot like a work memo, and a lot of the pieces that were created for this looked a lot like work memos. And Avery, apart from creating content herself for this magazine, has turned this into just a gorgeous piece of artwork, and so she deserves to be commended highly for this. So
yeah, no, John is right. Avery is amazing. Not only is Avery an incredible idealist about many, many topics when it comes to just discussing TTRPGs, but she is a brilliant design artist, and, you know, obviously laid out literally this whole magazine. This is crazy, guys. I literally didn't touch this. I am a, document laying out person, kind of a perfectionist, quasi pro, and I didn't even touch this. Avery literally did all the work. So like I said, there's so much opportunity. Probably gonna be hiring Avery very soon to lay out my next book, high key. So this is what I'm talking about. There's opportunity here. So anyway, what John is talking about, giving Avery props. Avery high key deserves the props, and these are people who are investing in the craft, people who are investing in the future of the channel, investing in their future as parts of how this hobby is going to move forward in the next 10 years, the next decade. And I'm not being dramatic about that. I'm high-key serious about that. And we're going to talk more about that here in just a little bit with the conference coming up, because this is the beginning of something huge. All right, let's continue.
Join the contest, join the Discord, pick up your copy of the Philosopher's Tome. I've been John Haynie. This is GM Philosophy, and I'll see you next time.
All right. So that was your update to that. Amazing job by John there. Okay. So the magazine, I want to take a quick, closer look at that. I want to show you a closer look at that. All right. So when you first join the GM Philosophy Discord, you get welcomed into the tavern area, okay? But we're going to actually scroll on down here to the, let's see, where is it here? There's a lot of stuff going on here. I've literally got messages popping up as we're talking. But we're going to go down to the Philosopher's Tome magazine here. Okay, I'm going to click on it. And here it is, GMP Tome, issue 1. Okay, I'm going to open this up. All right, here we go. The Philosopher's Tome. The GM Philosopher proudly presents the Philosopher's Tome, Tabletop RPG Magazine, January 2026, issue 1. So even though this was released in November, this is technically the January 2026 issue. So I know there are other issues in development. It's going to be a monthly periodical, okay? Charlie Beijmans, who is DirtySocks, wrote It's Alive, How to Homebrew a Monster. An editorial by John Haynie, Light Rules, the right rules, right? By Avery Huxley, Night of the Lantern Trees one-shot, literally a one-shot in the magazine. By Garrick Stengel, How I Prep, Tips from a 40-plus year vet, okay? RPG Magazine Memories from the GM Philosopher, and so much more, okay? Then we talk about there's an advertisement for my games, which you can join my games and start playing. They're awesome. I actually feel like they're giving me way more credit than I deserve in this because they did all the work on this. So they're like pitching my game first page, which is super nice of them. But anyway, we go into the table of contents. Look at this. This is incredible. And then we've got my little editorial here. Basically me talking about my experience with like Dragon Magazine, which is awesome. And then we've got Light Rules, the Right Rules, an editorial by John Haynie. Okay, so this is just giving you a little look at this. Here, this is a talk about tabletop audit. This is funny. They gave me so much. They gave me so much credit in this. I just cannot reiterate though how much. Even though this might look like it was kind of done by me, it wasn't done by me. The council did this. GM Philosophy did all of this. So Marcel Leban, Mage Gourmand Bon Vivant, a character portrait by Garrick Stengel. Okay, so there's just a lot to this. Okay, and I'm gonna stop sharing this now because if you want to see more, you're gonna have to go download it. But here's the thing, it's amazing. It's free. Okay, but let's not get caught up in the free bits. That's not the cool part. The cool part is there's a renaissance happening where kind of like we're returning to old school roots to a degree. You know, you remember Dragon Magazine. I mean, it actually might still be a thing. I've never received Dragon Magazine, but I believe that in our digital world, we are returning to a renaissance of what TTRPGs, what that community was, what that craft was at its highest point. We're technically at the highest point of TTRPGs in terms of like popularity. That doesn't mean they're at the best status for humans right now. Okay, I believe this very much. This is a point of agreement between me and John and Avery and DirtySocks. I think we all agree on this. We do disagree on some of the details, which we're going to be publishing some things coming up soon, some debates about things like use of AI, crunchy rules, light rules, right? Different editions. We're going to be talking about some of these things. Some of these things are going to be coming up. We're going to be talking about these things in a debate sort of format. Because we want this channel to be edgy. We want to really push the boundaries. There's a problem in this niche where I feel like it has grown kind of stagnant, and GM Philosophy is going to attempt to break through that barrier, try to push the boundaries, create content, create information, create discussions that are very meaningful and relevant. They're going to push the boundaries of the craft. That's what we want to do. We want our children's children to experience this craft in a pure and beautiful form. But if we do not lay the groundwork today, friends, they may not get a chance to do that. So those are updates on the community magazine and on GM Philosophy Discord, the contest and such. Okay, now let's take a minute and we're going to talk about the upcoming conference. I'm going to share some exclusive details with you about that. Let's go. Okay. What you are about to see has only been seen by the council in the GM Philosophy Discord. This is the most up-to-date information I have about the conference. Now, exactly what this conference is going to include exactly is still being talked about. It's still being debated. Do you want a voice in this? Do you have ideas about this? Join our Discord. Links in the description. You're going to get a chance to have your voice heard. But friends, this is going to grow very fast. This is going to become solidified very fast. Do not miss your opportunity to become involved, okay? Voices at the Fire, July 17th, 2026. That's a Friday evening. We're going to double check. Just real quick, make sure I have my dates right. July 17th. Yep, July 17th is a Friday evening. So that's when it's going to take place. I've decided that date. It is set in stone. Okay. A TTRPG conference by GM Philosophy LLC. Mission statement: Voices at the Fire is a storytelling summit and collaborative gathering dedicated to advancing and preserving the human art and activity of tabletop role-playing games. This is going to take place online. It's going to be a digital event, so it doesn't matter where in the world you are. You can take part in this as long as you have an internet connection and you can, watch video. And it's going to be a live event. It is going to be live, and then and here's my plan. The exact specifics are not laid out yet, but people who pay to attend the event, there's going to be a ticket price. It's going to be very affordable. People who pay to attend the event will also get a recording of the event. They'll be able to access the recording. So if they can't make it, or if they have to leave halfway through or something, they can finish it. They're not going to lose anything, okay? So it's going to be an online event. Inspired by one of our most ancient human traditions, the act of sitting around the fire and weaving stories together, this conference honors TTRPGs as a living, evolving art form rooted in emotion, imagination, creative, collaborative storytelling, and human connection. We believe TTRPGs should always be driven by human imaginations coming together to create shared narratives that matter, not automated, not manufactured, but alive. Every game is a sacred improvisation shaped by presence, empathy, and creative communion. Okay, these are the values that we want to preserve. Okay, through this, and we're gonna have like different items. It's gonna be like a 3 to 4 hour event live. There might be some talks, there might be some workshops, there might be some debates. There might be an open mic time where people can literally get in line to jump on the screen and share what they think about a certain thing or whatever, right? We may have guest speakers. All of that is still being nailed down. Just giving you what we know right now, okay? We gather to celebrate, preserve, and evolve this timeless tradition where stories are not consumed, but co-created, okay? Hosted by GM Philosophy LLC, this event brings together game masters, players, designers, writers, and thinkers who believe in the transformative power of story. We seek not only to improve our games, but to deepen our understanding of why we play and how we can use this medium to foster resonance, insight, and wonder in each other's lives. This is more than a convention. It's a return to the fire, a circle where every voice matters, a space to grow, to challenge, and to reforge the future of TTRPG storytelling together. Okay, so here are the core pillars that we've worked out right now. If you have an opinion about this, drop a comment. If you really want to be heard, join the Discord and post a comment there. Okay, core pillars. Number 1, story is communion. TTRPGs are more than entertainment. They are shared acts of meaning making, where laughter, sorrow, tension, and triumph are co-created in real time. We honor the emotional and mythic power of collaborative storytelling. Human-centered design. At the heart of every mechanic is a person. At the root of every plot twist is a feeling. We believe systems, worlds, and encounters should serve the lived emotional experience of the players at the table, not the other way around. This is so important to me. This is at the crux of what I believe about TTRPGs, and I believe that this is worth preserving. Okay. Number 3, bold emotional leadership. Game masters are not just referees. They are emotional leaders, sacred fools, and stewards of transformation. We honor the GM's responsibility to lead with authenticity, vulnerability, and presence, but also with intentional and ongoing communication. This means checking in, listening deeply, adjusting with humility, and ensuring that the table remains a vibrant, inclusive place where every player feels seen, heard, and understood. Because when that communication falters, the flame of shared storytelling dims. And when it thrives, the story becomes transcendent. I believe so much in transcendent storytelling. You know this if you watch any of my content. Number 4, craft and improvisation in balance. Preparation is a gift, so is surrender. We explore both the technical mastery of design and the deep magic of real-time improv, so GMs can build worlds that breathe and respond. Number 5, the table as sacred space. Whether digital or physical, the table is a circle of trust. We aim to foster practices that protect emotional safety, encourage meaningful risk, and cultivate lasting connection. We're not out here trying to make people feel uncomfortable. We're out here trying to stir real feelings in a safe place, okay? A safe space. Hate on me if you want when I use the phrase safe space. Drop a comment. Drop your troll comment and talk crap about me, but it's important because when people are comfortable to share and to role play and to improv, the story grows and becomes better. Okay. Number 6, evolution of the hobby. TTRPGs are not static. We invite bold voices, new formats, experimental philosophies, and inclusive practices that push the hobby forward artistically, ethically, and communally. And that is actually at the essence of things like the magazine, like the GM Philosophy magazine that you just saw in John's video. We're trying to push the boundaries. We're trying to do things that are really important. Okay, so that has been your big update. Friends, there's never been a better time to get involved. If you want to get involved in any of these initiatives or anything we have going on, message me in the Discord, tag me, tag John Haynie, tag any of the moderators, say, hey, I want to get involved. Where can I go? There's a limited time, friends, where you're going to be able to get involved this easily, this early in the game. And for the people who stick with it, for the people who actually contribute, for the people who actually show up, put in the work, there are opportunities being created, opportunities to be an agent of change, of positive transformation in this hobby, which is being hijacked by, I'm going to say it, corporate greed in some senses, and in some senses, artificial intelligence. Though I'm pro AI, there are issues going on where AI people are trying to use AI to replace humans in some ways that I think shouldn't be done. We're talking about these things, okay? We got to talk about these things. We have to discuss these things. We have to preserve this sacred craft for the future of our species. I believe it's incredibly important. So that's been your update. Make sure that you connect with us. Get involved in these things. These things are happening whether you get involved or not. So get involved and be on the lookout for new types of content coming down the pipe, because we're taking this a lot more seriously in 2026. Okay. All right. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, help us to grow the channel. I'm the GM Philosopher. On behalf of GM Philosophy, peace out, friends. I will see you on the next one.